Okay, so this is gonna be a brief tutorial on the Heart of Worship, and the song is in the key of E. And I'm just gonna go through the chords real quick, and we start with E. Here, this is E major. This is a normal E major, right? Okay. The second chord is B, or you know what? Let's do A first. So A is this here, 2. Okay, so you wanna avoid, if you can, strumming the top, the low E string. But if you do strum it, that's fine. But it's a good practice to be more accurate with your strumming. Okay, so this is A, and this is F sharp minor. So these 2 fingers stay, and you add your middle finger on the low E string. Okay, so the key is to mute this 5th string over here. You don't want it to sound. Okay, so it's muted, right? And how do you mute it? You mute it by using this part of your middle finger, right? So this is A, this is F sharp minor, and again you mute it by just touching it a little bit. But if you don't mute it, it will sound like this, and it's not correct. Right? See, you have this. Okay, so you want to practice muting it because you will need it on the next chord, which is E on G sharp. So how do you play E on G sharp? Same form, you shift 2 up, 2 half steps up. Okay, so remember about the muting part. If you don't mute it right, it will sound like this. Right? This is not right. This string cannot ring. So you do want to mute it again with your middle finger, and this is E on G sharp. Okay, so now B, you take off your middle finger and use your pointing finger on the A string, 2nd fret. So this over here. So this becomes B. And again, the low E string, try not to strum it. So just this. Okay. So again, these are the 5 main chords. So E, A, F sharp minor, E on G sharp, and B. Right? So I want to point out that this finger is always there. It really doesn't move. It really doesn't, you don't have to lift it as you play the different chords. See, this is A, this is E, right? See, this is A, this is F sharp minor, this is E on G sharp, this is B. So if you notice, at least this finger is always there. And sometimes you have the pinky, sometimes you have your middle finger, but then for every chord that you change, at least one finger stays there. Okay, look at this. Right, so that allows you to make smooth chord changes. Now there is one slightly more difficult chord, and that is B on D sharp. So B on D sharp is basically B chord, but then the bass is D sharp instead of B. So this is B major. Okay, because this here is B. Okay, so you want to move this up to D sharp. Okay, so you want to change these 2 fingers here with these 2, and then use your pinky to play the D sharp note. Okay, so I'm gonna try to show it. Okay, so this is B, D sharp, B, B on D sharp, B on D sharp. Okay, so all the chords combined: B, A, D, F sharp minor, E on G sharp, B on D sharp. Okay, so let's just try the song. When the music fades and all is stripped away, and I simply come something just to bring, something that's of worth that will bless your heart. F sharp minor. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. D only sharp, E, F sharp minor. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. You're looking into my heart. And then E major. I'm coming back to D only sharp, worship, and it's all about you, all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord. Again, B only sharp, made it, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. Okay, so I want to point out something real quick with the fingering on the chords A and B. So I mentioned earlier that you can play it like this, and it is easy because E is like this, right? So if you change to A, it's just there, it's already there. So it's easy, really easy to change from E to A. And if you want to play B, you simply just slide it over and you add the bass, right? And it also works if you want to add the F sharp minor or E on G sharp. So it's there, right? There's not a lot of big finger changes needed there. But in the chorus, after you play that B on D sharp, after the chorus, after you play, let's see, yeah, B on D sharp, it is actually, if you can, play it slightly differently. So B on D sharp is like this, and then afterwards you go straight to F sharp minor and E on G sharp. Okay, so it is a little bit of distance, right? If after B on D sharp minor you want to change to E on G sharp, and then E on G sharp, you see, it's pretty far. So what you could do is, if your fingers is long enough, so B on D sharp, and you just use these two fingers, you slide it over and use your thumb to play the bass and mute the fifth string, and then E on G sharp, and then A, and then this is a good way to shift the fingers towards B on D sharp, see? Okay, and that is an option, of course, but if you want to do it the regular way, that's fine. Let me play the chorus real quick, the two different ways, okay? E, B on D sharp, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B, E. Okay, that will be the regular one, the regular fingerings. And another option, the second option is E, B on D sharp, and then you keep this here, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B. Yeah, so whichever comfortable, whichever fastest for you. Yeah, this is a really good song to practice your accuracy with your strumming, because although it is okay to, for the most part, for you to strum the low E string, you may not want to do it, right? Because then the bass is always E, which you don't want. You want the bass to be A, you want it to be B, you want it to be D sharp. Yeah, so accuracy of your picking is needed here. It's a good song to practice that. And again, this form, this shape, B on D sharp, is also a good chord to practice, because you do use this shape in a different chord that we don't use in this song, which is A on C sharp, which is this one. B on D sharp, A on C sharp, which is another very nice sounding chord, which unfortunately we don't use in this song. But yeah, that's all.